Okay.
Hello, sports fans. Good afternoon and happy new year. I am here with the man that started us all with this podcast and got us going to a whole nother level. And we loving it. And we not talking about Mickey D's in it. It's WTP Sports Dudes, the man himself. Happy New Year to you. How's it going this morning? How's it feeling?
Man, happy New Year to you as well, man. Everything is good, man. I'm having a good time in Savannah, Georgia. I was almost ready to talk myself into driving 3.5 hours to Atlanta to go to the Texas game, man. But I said, no, I'm gonna sit still, man, and watch the game here at home here in Savannah, Georgia. I'm doing great though, bro. I'm doing great.
Sweet, sweet. And then speaking of that Texas, man, your boys got a big one today, and they playing the Arizona State team. And everybody has been feeling a certain way about this Arizona State team, along with the other games we got today. Is a pretty good slate. But in this game with your Texas Longhorns, we're gonna get back to that one because you're the man of the hour, and I don't want to rush right into it. But the other game we got, of course, is that Ohio State versus Oregon, and we should have Zen Master and City League coming in. And I want to try to hold up on those games for the sake of how good that conversation can be. But the one game that everybody also has their eyes on is the Notre Dame and Georgia game. That's one game we've been talking about a lot. What's your thoughts on the Notre Dame Georgia game?
Like most games, man, they're won in the trenches. And I really do believe that these two teams, trench wise, it's going to be one heck of a battle, man, because both of those teams got pretty decent trench players. But for some reason, man, I think that Georgia's defense, man, talent wise, seeing that Notre Dame is pretty one dimensional. They like to run the football a lot. Their pass game isn't really there. So Georgia not having to worry about that with a coach like Kirby Smart, who is a defensive minded coach. If the freshman if the freshman quarterback for Georgia can make a couple of throws and they can run the ball, which I think they will be able to do because eventually ETN gets his run game in, man, in the second half. I think that Georgia is going to win this game. It's going to be a very close game. I think it's going to be low scoring, but I'm taking Georgia in this matchup because I think talent wise, they might just be a little bit too much, has a little bit too much talent for Notre Dame in this game.
Mm. I like that. I like that pick. And we have the Zen Master in the building. Good morning. Happy New Year, Zen Master. How's it going today?
It's good, man. Happy New Year's to the family, man. What's up, man? You all right?
Feeling pretty good, man. We was waiting to get you in to talk about your boys, but that first game we talking about right now is that Notre Dame, Georgia. What is your thoughts on this Notre Dame, Georgia? Georgia is only favored by one in this game, which is the one thing I'm getting up on the board as well. They're favored by one, and the over and under in this game, I believe, is still 45 and a half. What's your thoughts on this one?
Notre Dame about to beat them by 10. Y'all heard it here. 24-14.
24-14 Notre Dame is your choice?
I don't think that quarterback for Georgia ready. I think they about to send a whole kitchen sink at him. He ain't gonna know what to do. It's gonna be a low scoring game though, because neither offense is really that impressive.
The thing I like in this game is the fact that the quarterbacks. I think you have a backup quarterback in Notre Dame have prepared just a little for him, but I think the quarterback battle is going to be a big key in this game as well in the trenches in the secondary. I actually have Notre Dame winning this game. I've liked the way Notre Dame has been playing, even though they lost to Northern Illinois. But I do have Notre Dame coming out on top in this one. And it's just when it comes down to having a backup quarterback for me, I've seen what Notre Dame's quarterback could do coming from the ACC, and not really trusting a backup, even though he played well. my opinion, okay in the last game against Texas. So, just my opinion, I would like to see Notre Dame win and defeat all odds in this one as well. The next game that we have coming up, since you are in the building, Zen Master, and we got WTP Sports Dudes on an enjoyable vacation, we have the Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Oregon Ducks. And we'll come right back to you, Zen Master, with your thoughts. What is your thoughts on this game here, WTP Sports Dudes?
Man, I'm gonna pick the Buckeyes, man, because I got a bunch of Buckeye homies, but I think they're the more talented team. I'm going to go with the Buckeyes simply because I really want to see that Texas and Ohio State matchup. I think it's one of the matchups that I think the country wants to see. So I'm going with them Buckeyes to win this game because I think they are going to make the necessary adjustments that need to be made from that first game that they played early in the season. And I believe that now that Ohio State is starting to put pressure on the quarterback, they can create some issues for Dylan Gabriel. I'm hoping that's the case, but that Oregon team, man, them wide receivers, man, and he get that ball out of his hands quickly. If those defensive backs for Ohio State can't cover, it's going to be a long day for them. But I got the Buckeyes winning this game because I think they're going to make the necessary adjustments to win this game.
And I'm having issues. I had the score up there, but the spread was Ohio State 2.5, and the over and under is 56.5 in this game as well. So that's this game. I think is probably one of the biggest games of the season. I think in the playoff even. I picked Oregon earlier in the season. It was a heck of a game, probably one of the greatest games we've seen all year, and a 1-point win in Oregon's favor. I'm staying with the Quack Attack, and they have Tez Johnson back, and he's going to play this game. I don't think he's going to do anything to be out of this game within itself. I have the Ducks winning by a field goal, Zen Masters. I'm sorry. Big 10 on Big 10, and I got the Ducks quacking.
You keep saying he didn't play in the first game. He played in the first game, bro. But
which player didn't play the first game?
The defensive end.
No, one of the wide receivers spit.
The one that got kicked out the game because he spit on that Ohio State defensive back. He got kicked out the game early.
Yeah,
he
got kicked out. Ted Johnson played in that game, though.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Paul. Go ahead. Because I'm about to shred everything.
How's it going, Parlay Poe? Good to see you in here. Happy New Year as well to you.
Happy New Year's. Hail to the victors. You hear me?
Man, big win yesterday. That's back-to-back years. Not to mention, they coming off a win against the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Crimson Tide. How you feeling this morning?
It's the normal, man. Come on, man. It's the normal. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm feeling real good.
We speaking on this Ohio State-Oregon game. I've been trying to pop the score up, but they have OSU favored 2.5, and the over and under is 56.5. Give us your thoughts on this big game this evening at 5 p.m.
Excuse me. Thanks. Hey, it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. The way Ohio State played last game, if they can keep that up, and the way Oregon been playing. You know what I mean? Like, somebody gonna have to be one-on-one out there in that secondary for Ohio State. You know what I mean? With that 4-wide spread, somebody got to be one-on-one. And Ohio State have to run the ball. They have to run that ball. If they run that ball and they get yards like they did last week, it's gonna be a totally different game.
I agree. I totally agree. What is your thoughts on the Ohio State Buckeyes, Zen Masters? What do you got to talk to us about? This is one of the biggest games. I know you've been waiting on this. I know this is prime action. Give us all your thoughts, all your opinions all your feels, and just know y'all did just lose.
Hey, listen, we did not just lose. Whatever you talking about, stop talking blasphemous. We own the Rose Bowl. We own it. This is our second home. You have to understand that. Oregon is not Oregon in bowl season. I keep telling y'all this. They're about to choke today. Hey, it's a business. I don't know if y'all watched the pressers. Jeremiah Smith called them out. He was like, y'all better not play me in man-to-man coverage. Y'all getting shredded today. That's what he said. He said, hey, I double dare. He said, I dare y'all to play man. Hey,
who said that?
On a mission today. It's a business trip. We ain't out there having fun. Hey, you can see it all over everybody's face. It's a business trip, and that's all I gotta say. I ain't even gotta say too much.
It's straight. It sounds like it's business to me, Zen Master. So you have nothing else to say.
Nope. It's a business trip.
State, Oregon.
It's a business trip.
That's how you're supposed to take it.
SP, better known as P-Rock, said Ohio State winning by 14.
Ooh.
And Donnell, yeah, P-Rock. And Donnell said, shit, they winning because it's payback.
Ooh. The big payback.
What's good, cuz?
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on, P-Rock? What's going on, Don P? I can't see any of the comments for some odd reason on my scroll. I don't know what it is. I just been trying to tap in, so I might have to go back.
You might have to click the comments up at the top right-hand corner.
I just clicked it again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
It's coming in now. Cool. There it is. So, I mean, me personally, with this game, I think if Ohio State, if they can get to the quarterback, the question is, how consistent can they be in getting to the quarterback? You know, that's my thoughts. And Dylan Gabriel, he wants pressure. He's a quarterback. When you apply pressure, I think he's just a great performer. And I think that separates him. So in this game, I think Ohio State got to pick and choose when they want to put pressure on him. And I just like Oregon because when you got weapons like that at the receiving core, it reminds me of the Cincinnati Bengals offensive weapons. I mean, you spread them out and you just able to pick and choose what you can go to. And then they have a running back in James that's very well also. And their defense, you know, Oregon has a great defense. Nothing against Ohio State at all. They're a great team as well. I just think that Oregon has Ohio State's number when it comes to what they're doing and what they're trying to do. And when it comes to that secondary, I think that's still a question. And we see the way Oregon's offense has been rolling as of late. And I think that's a scary thing for Ohio State coming in this game. But that's just my thoughts. So, you know, the next game that we have up, and is anyone else sure that they don't want to have no other comments when it comes to this big game? So,
now, let me ask y'all this, though. I want to get your thoughts on Ohio State's offensive line against Oregon's defensive line. Who has the advantage there?
Ohio State ain't healthy, right?
No, they're not healthy.
They're not healthy right now.
How many offensive linemen y'all missing, Zay?
2.
2?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, though. We was rotating against Tennessee. Luke Montgomery came in. He graded out as our best offensive lineman, and he's the backup. So it depends what they're going to do out there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think they're going to continue to rotate. But, you know, you want your offensive line to have cohesion and whatever, woo-woo. But all them guys are upperclassmen for real. None of them dudes are really young. So the offensive line going to be straight, bro. We just got to play aggressive and loose, and we're going to be good. And that's what we're going to do.
I think it'll be I like the battle. I like, you know, seeing it. Last time they battled against each other, and now Ohio State having those injuries on the line. You know, question is, are they, you know, up to the test? And I think the way they've been playing throughout the season, they definitely are. I think when you go up against a Michigan team and what they have on that opposing side, that speaks for itself. But this Oregon team, you know, we definitely want to see how they are, the way Ohio State has played throughout the season. And
we didn't play aggressive against Michigan, and we didn't play loose.
Yeah,
hey, when we play aggressive and loose, nobody can beat us.
But the difference between Ohio State, Oregon and Michigan, you can't compare our defensive line. Our defensive lines was all world though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like them dudes, both two dudes on that team on that defensive line is first rounders. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, and we ran right at it. We
I
didn't
know
play
that's what I'm
aggressive.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That wasn't smart, but y'all can't do that today. You know what I mean? Y'all got to put them guys in space too. You know what I mean? Y'all fast too. Ohio State fast too, so you got to put them dudes in space, make them make tackles too.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you got to make Oregon make tackles. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think they'll be able to just come straight out on, just they're not Michigan. Oregon isn't that team, but that's the question. What will Ohio State do to combat, against that defensive line? And, how will Oregon step up? That's something I want to actually see, based on where we at this point in the season. Because, for Ohio State to be where they at, they doing something good. They're in this playoff position and they're in a position to get to the championship. So we can't negate that one bit at all. So whatever they're doing good. And, is it going to play out today? That's a great question.
P-Rock said, we can't play scared today. Ryan Day always plays scared. He said, and then he said, Chip Kelly have to take over.
Yeah.
He said, Chip Kelly have to take over.
I agree. He said Michigan is the best defensive line we play all year. So I think Ohio State should run the ball. Definitely should, pound that ball away and then look for the pass. I think, that's one of their strengths. And I've seen them run away from it this season. And that's when I feel like they have their bad possessions or times when they can be beat. So I don't think they want to do that against the Oregon team today.
We need to air it out. Our best player is a receiver. We need to throw the ball.
So do you think if y'all airing the ball out, that's going to take away from the confidence in y'all's running backs, though?
Our running backs is going to have 10 to 12 touches apiece, regardless. But we need to throw the ball. We need to try to throw the ball to Jeremiah Smith early and often. That's what we need to do. That's how we win the game. They can't guard. They couldn't guard the first game. And he
definitely tough.
The first game he had nine catches, 100 yards. Throwing the ball 15 times, bro. That's how I see it.
Yeah, he tough. He definitely tough.
He definitely tough. We can't negate what he's doing on the field, man. Respect is that man's name. We got to put respect on it. We know that, but man, just something to see. Definitely. Donnell said, I hope we went to Terry Glenn films and learn how to throw the receiver open. That's another question. What's your thoughts on that, WTP Sports dudes, and even the quarterback battle having Will Howard versus Dylan Gabriel? That's a question when Donnell speak on this, throwing the receiver open.
Well, that's not Will Howard's skill set. He's able to throw the guys wide open. His skill set is not to throw guys open. He just had that skill set. But if Jeremiah Smith is able to get behind some guys, he can make those throws. But if he got to throw the ball to where a guy can get open because of the throw, that's not Will Howard's skill set. So I don't know if they can go back to the Terry Glenn film and be able to get anything from that, because the skill set of their quarterback is not to throw their wide receivers open. He don't have that skill set.
Well, we got a rule in the Woody. Even when Jeremiah don't look like he open, throw him the ball. That's the rule in the Woody.
So, that's what Donnell talking about. That's what he's talking about.
You just got to throw him the ball, bro. Just throw him the
Will
ball.
Howard doesn't have that skill set, though.
He don't got to be open. That's what I'm saying. You don't got to have a skill set to throw a man the ball.
I agree. But the quarterback, he doesn't see it that way. He doesn't see if he's covered, Will Howard ain't throwing him the football, bro, because he don't want to throw the interception. He ain't throwing that ball.
Well, they've been preaching that to him. You know what I mean? Because I seen it in the Michigan game where it didn't look like Jeremiah Smith was open, but he threw it up in the air, and Jeremiah tried to go make a play. He dropped the catch, the pass, but I mean, I just seen the learning curve though with him in that game though. So we're gonna see though. We're gonna see what happened today. Cause I think they're gonna try to bracket him. I don't think they're gonna play man. They're gonna try to bracket him just like Michigan because they got the film on what scares Will Howard of throwing the ball. Like, you know what I mean? They're gonna bracket him. They're gonna have to.
Who wouldn't?
Any coach Tennessee should. Didn't. I was confused.
It's the playoff. You gotta
Tennessee ain't had the right film, man. It's no way I'm leaving that dude one-on-one with somebody, bro.
Right. And P-Rock said Zaymaster don't agree, but I think Henderson is the best player on our team. I agree with you, P-Rock. I think he is definitely the best player on that Buckeye team. And I think when he get it going, man, I think Ohio State is a different offense overall. Him, Cardell Tate, just two players I see when they get going, Ohio State's just a different offense. And, not to negate that big Buckeye Oregon, but we got WTP Sports dudes in here, and I think he got that Texas Hook'em shirt on. If I'm seeing clearly, we got those Texas Longhorns going up against the Arizona State squad that everybody's been talking about, and the Longhorns are favored by a couple of tutties, and the over and under is 52.5, a whopping over and under. We're gonna get to WTP Sports last, but what's your thoughts on this one? Zay and Master Zay, what's your thoughts? Because I know we was in the text yesterday, and you was chopping it up at the bits about this one here. SEC, Big Ten, all that. What's going on with this one here?
Yeah, Arizona State about to pop them, bro. It's about to be a scrapey. Hey, it's about to be a scrapey, dog. 2 touchdowns, bro. They about to win by 2 touchdowns. They got the spread the wrong way. You know what I mean? SEC is not the SEC this year, dog. I just want y'all to know that. You feel me? They just not it. All SEC teams is losing from here on out. From here on out, all of them are losing. Hey, Ole Miss gonna lose to Duke. You know what I mean? So, hey, I just seen Texas. They talk about, this is one of the best defenses in the country. Y'all just let them little dudes put up 24 on y'all, though. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody scoring 24 points on my defense. Nobody. So we can kill all that talk. You know what I mean?
It's 24 points like an L.
Hey, go ahead, Poe. You got them. Y'all know how I feel. You got them.
I feel you on that. I feel you. You got your own opinion. But Texas, man, I think Texas is gonna be a little too much for them because they ain't gonna let Scatterboo run on them like that. You know what I mean? Their defense gonna be solid. Even if they had to walk a safety down, dude ain't gonna be getting off like that. And then Levitt, like we said once before, he didn't gave them bulletin material talking about you'll see who the best quarterback. So I'm anxious to see this game, and just the first one that's coming on. So I'm anxious to see this game, but I'm going with Texas. I'm going with Texas on this.
Donnell said Texas with a power ball. If they go through the air, Arizona has a shot. But I'm going to hit you with the Lee Corso, Donnell would say, not so fast. They without one of their best receivers in Jordan, and that young boy got some talent. And without him, Arizona State has no shot against these Texas Longhorns, man. I think they coming out to hook them, and they on their way to that matchup. And can it be Ohio State, Zen Masters? We will see at 5 o'clock. But I got the Longhorns in this one by a couple touchdowns, and it's very possible that this one can get ugly fast if Arizona State is slipping up because Texas defense, man. I'm waiting for Texas defense to get the pick six, to get the fumble, all of that in one game, and this may be the game where it happened. And if it do, I'm going to take the over as well. I'm going over that 52.5 because I just think Texas is about to put on a show today. And it's going to have Zen Master Zay chugging in his boots as Oregon suit up for the Buckeyes.
Don't put the house on it.
I ain't putting the house on this one.
I'm just letting you know.
We got the man of the hour in here for the Longhorns, WTP Sports Dudes. What is your thoughts on your Hook'em squad today?
Man, listen, you can put the country on it. We're going to listen, yesterday you saw Penn State do to Boise State what they did because they have way too much talent for Boise State. Texas has the same situation, man. They are way too talented for Arizona State. The offensive line is too big for Arizona State's defensive line, and their defensive line is too big for their offensive line.
Yeah.
Scatterboo is going to have probably the worst day of his career, unless Texas goes to their third string players in the fourth quarter and Scatterboo's still in the game. Then he gonna get some yards.
Hey, the way it's shaking out, it look like the Big 12 is a better conference than the SEC this year. That's the way it's shaking out.
Man, if you basing it on bowl games, yeah, you probably
base it on bowl games because the SEC only play each other. They only play each other. They don't play nobody else.
That's everybody's conference, bro. That's everybody's conference. They play their conference, bro.
That's not everybody's conference, bro. That's not everybody's conference.
Okay, who did y'all play non-conference? Who else they play non-conference?
This is our off year. We had a home and home schedule last year with Notre Dame. Next year we got y'all. We play people out of conference every year. Y'all, SEC never plays people out of conference, and then they schedule 2 cupcakes, 3, 4 cupcakes. They have a cupcake later in the season in like week 7 every time, every year. And they always get all this hype. They always playing Franklin University in week 7 or 8, bro. Yeah.
He said Franklin.
He said.
Well, listen. Other conferences just play their cheap schedule early in the season. The SEC just decides to put theirs later on in the season. That's the only difference, bro.
I need listen, man. I need this to play out, bro. I can't. Y'all better not be mute in the group chat either. Y'all better not be mute. Y'all better not, bro.
We doing live OSU Oregon?
No, I ain't doing live because I'm gonna be too loud and crazy, going crazy. No, I ain't going live.
Yeah. Nah, we ain't gonna have the group chat muted. You know I'm gonna be in it. I'm off work today. I work.
Oh, you disappeared in the group chat yesterday.
Nah, I was working last night. I ended up going in to work last night. That's all that was. You seen a Happy New Year thread this morning. I ain't disappearing, baby. Just
I'm
slow
gonna let
down.
you slide with that one, bro.
Just slow down because Dylan Gabriel, DG is on the way, baby. DG is on the way. So slow down, Zen Master. But nah, this Texas team is different, bro. Like, I don't know, like when you think about the defensive side of the ball, just my opinion, I think of every level, defensive line, linebackers, secondary. I mean, Texas have it. And for the one player I like, what is it? Is it Makuba?
Yeah. I
call him Knack because he always have a knack for the football. And if you watch Texas, he's almost on the ball every time somebody's getting tackled. So I think it's his time to come out and have that pick six. When I mentioned that pick six, I think Barron's going to have a major game. I don't know. This Texas team is just different. And we're going to have that arch sighting. If we have an arch sighting, I think that's going to be even better for Texas because I think that gives Quinn a breather to kind of settle his nerves and just be himself, which is something that I notice is better for him when he does that.
Man, Zen Master only wants Texas to lose so that they can have an easy win against Arizona State. He's afraid of them Longhorns, bro.
Hey,
he's afraid of them Longhorns.
But it's not an easy win if they beat y'all and you swear up and down y'all the best team in the country. It's not an easy win.
No. They're not going to beat us. Now, that's clear. No, they're not, bro. No, they're not. All I'm saying is, you keep picking against Texas because you're afraid to play Texas, man.
Ain't nobody afraid of Texas, bro. Why do you keep saying that, bro? If we was afraid of y'all, we wouldn't have scheduled the home and home. We not afraid of y'all.
We initiated that. Y'all didn't. We initiated the home and home, bro. Y'all didn't.
You said what?
We initiated the home and home. Y'all didn't. Y'all didn't say Texas, hey, we want to play y'all. We called y'all. We called y'all.
Listen, we're Ohio State. Of course, y'all initiated the home and home. Y'all want to play us.
Zen Master,
we don't care who we play.
They got Manning, y'all didn't. So y'all said we got to play y'all now. We got to play for it, pretty much. That's what it was about. Yeah, y'all wanted Manning too. You know that, right?
They scheduled this game 8 years ago.
I know, man. It's okay, Zen.
Nobody care about no Manning.
It's okay, man. It's okay, man. Just relax. 5 o'clock, man. 5 o'clock, man. It's coming soon enough. But nah, P-Rock said Texas by 21. And then he said the bottom of the SEC. I'm not for sure if he's speaking on Texas, but he's just talking about, how his feelings is about some of those teams in the SEC. But does anybody have anything else specific about any games? Any picks you got any for anybody today, Parlay Po? Or you telling them to stay away from it? Don't put the house on it. Just watch some football.
Nah, just watch some football. I don't trust these bowl games.
Yeah, man.
But I did win money on my boys yesterday, though.
And look, the crazy thing, I know you be speaking about how you don't put money on your boys. I was like, man, if I had the FanDuel set up, I would have put the house on it yesterday because I was watching that game, man. And they're gonna be something a force to be reckoned with for sure next year as well. But other than that, that's pretty much everything.
No, stay away from the spread for Texas. I'm gonna tell the people now. Stop. I told you all yesterday what to stay away from. I said Michigan is not gonna lose by 16.5 no goddamn points. Stay away from the spread on Texas today, bro. Stay away from it, bro.
Don't put if you think Texas is not gonna beat them by 13.5 points, man, you mistaken. You mistaken, bro. They're going to beat them by way more than 13.5 points, man. They can't stop our run. They can't stop Texas' run, bro. We about to blast them.
And y'all ain't even passed the ball the first game. That's the crazy thing. If y'all
ain't going to have to pass it this game either.
It's going to get ugly.
It's going to get ugly.
All right.
But yeah, it's what we got. 44 minutes to kick off, man. And then P-Rock said, Texas, Ohio State, last two teams standing.
No, because they got to play each other. It's going to be
that's why I wish they would have put us on the opposite side.
Yeah,
I wish they would have put us on the opposite side, too.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It's going to be Ohio State, Notre Dame in the national championship, dog.
Other than that, man.
Texas and Georgia, all SEC in the final.
Ooh. All SEC. What's your thoughts on that one, Parlay Po? What you think about that?
Hey, anything can happen, bro. You know what I mean? Notre Dame, Ohio State, Texas, and Georgia, both can happen.
Notre Dame.
We'll see. We'll see how this thing starts in another 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to my brother. He called it a month ago. He said Notre Dame, Ohio State national championship. That's what it's looking like.
Well, I will say this. Whoever wins on this side, where Texas and Ohio State and Oregon is, whoever wins on that side will win the national championship for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But for
hey,
now,
I'll do you one better. No. I'll do you one better. Whoever win at 5 o'clock is going to win the whole thing. Whoever win at 5 o'clock is going to win the whole thing.
Zen Master, you better stop disrespecting them Texas Longhorns, bro.
Man, I ain't disrespecting nothing. I'm just talking about
them Longhorns. Because, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, if Ohio State and Texas play, our defensive line is going to give y'all fits.
No.
Fits. Fits.
P-Rock, there you go for your SEC talk, Zen Masters. P-Rock is letting you know the bottom of the SEC is losing, not the top.
Not the top.
We're going to see. Because, I mean, Bama lost. Tennessee lost. How we saying the bottom is losing? The top is losing, too.
Man, Bama ain't.
Yeah, man. Oh, see, now, oh, my God. I'm out. I'm gone.
Bama is what we felt they should be in the playoff. I picked Michigan to win.
I'm about to go get this bottle, and I'm about to go chill and watch these games, bro. Y'all blasphemous, bro.
Hey, listen, everybody out there watching, listen. The three old heads are calm and cool. It's the young guy.
Yeah.
the YNs, man.
It's the young dude.
You said the YNs.
Put it on me.
It's not Oregon, man. It's just, Oregon is around in the air, man. That's what it is, man. It's that Oregon.
Yeah, we smell blood.
Ooh. Well, we gonna let the people decide their thoughts as they tune in. But Parlay Po, man, it's always a pleasure to have you win, Zen Masters A. You know we love you, and we ain't talking about Mickey D's, baby. WTP Sports Dudes, as always, appreciate what you do, giving us the time to do what we do. Level Up Sports 10 here. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Zen Masters A has his podcast going. Parlay Po gonna have his going sooner than he know it. And then we're going to keep this thing rolling for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. And we will have a post game for the Texas, possibly, and that Ohio State, Oregon, for sure. As we say, as always, peace. Tune in
Peace.
to that 1 o'clock game.
Don't be muting the chat. Don't be muting the chat.
Don't be muting the chat.
Chat live and popping right now. Right now.
Peace, y'all.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. Peace.